Live from Hollywood Beach. Make sure everything is live, everything is tapped in. Y'all already know we out here, Hollywood Beach. Just wait for a couple people to come in. Wait for a couple people. We're gonna wait for a couple people more. And ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Call-In Hour. But we're not calling in tonight. Actually, tonight is a book review. Now I'm saying we are reporting live from TMM headquarters. Now I'm saying the beach, Hollywood Beach. If I get 100 likes, and if I get 100 likes in this video, I'll do one when the sun is up, so y'all can really enjoy the view. You know what I'm saying? But this is an experiment. How's everybody doing tonight? Tonight episode is we doing soft skills tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking soft skills. We're doing a book review. One of my favorite books of all time, called the Art of Seduction. Tonight's book review, we're gonna do it because I'm gonna teach you how this book, the soft skills, you can use some of the tactics that the author lays out in this book. You can use it in your appliance repair for your soft skills, your customer service skills, your interaction with the customers. So again, welcome to tonight's show. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes, make sure everything is on the up. In case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, please go on over to tmmacademics.com, where we do virtual live classes. We want to welcome you tonight to Hollywood Beach. Welcome to this lovely boardwalk. You know what I'm saying? When y'all come out here August 15th, we can't wait to meet y'all in the flesh. I'm sorry for the audio, but we're gonna make the best of it. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode is we're talking soft skills. This book right here that you guys see on the screen, The Art of Seduction, I want to give you guys a little speech about it. I read this book maybe 10, 12 years ago, but I read it with the wrong purposes. When I read it, I thought that this book was going to be some type of manual or an instruction, you know, like a how-to on how to seduce. I'm not going to lie. I thought that was what this book was about. But as I read, I started realizing that seduction, it has a lot of different purposes. You know, when you working with a customer and you enter their house, from the time you enter their house, you're not trying to seduce them, but you're trying to build some sort of a rapport with them. You're trying to build some sort of relationship with them. So this book right here has been monumental in helping me develop some of my soft skills in appliance repair. And um, I got some excerpts from the book that I'm gonna share with you guys tonight. Let me pull them up. Again, I did these notes on the beach, y'all, and pardon the grammar. It was very hard to stay focused in this environment, but I put myself front line for you. All right. So let me go ahead and again welcome y'all. Bear with me. All right, bet. All right, y'all. Again, if you just joining us tonight, we talking book review, we talking soft skills, we talking the art of seduction, and we talking in particular one of the seducer types that the author lays out is called the charmer. You're gonna hear me say that word a lot tonight. The charmer, the charmer, the charmer. Again, that's one of the seducer types in this book. There's the charismatic, there's the rake, the siren. There's like 11 different seducer types that the author lays out. But for tonight's episode, for appliance repair purposes only, we're gonna talk about the the charmer. And what is a charmer? And how does charming your customers work? And how does that help in soft skills? How does that help me close out the deal? How does that help me secure more money? And ultimately, these is just my little 2 cents. Some of these tactics may be a little controversial, but this book in itself is a controversial book, and this author is very controversial. I recommend you look up all his stuff. Okay, so with that said, let's get into this book and some of these tactics that I use when I'm out there in the field and I'm trying to close a deal out. So let's talk about the first interaction. If you're a one man person, more than likely you answer in the phone, right? When you answer in the phone, hold on, let me make sure this is turned down. Bear with me, y'all. I'm hearing echoing. Let me mute this. I bet. Alright, we turned that down. Alright, no more feedback. Alright, let's get back here. Alright, boom. And let's talk about this book right here. Alright, so one thing that the author Robert Greene di- discusses about this characteristic about the charmer is that the charmers use focused attention. Well, before I get into all that, we were talking about something before I got sidetracked. We were talking about the interaction begins with the phone call. If you a one man show and people call your phone and they starting to ask you questions and they starting to ask you like how much you charge and all that, your soft skills go into effect right away. So, you want to create like a good rapport with the customer, seem pleasant on the phone. Even if they're a little difficult and you really need the job, you may want to, be a little flexible with them. But if they too difficult, cut them off and don't accept that call because that customer is going to be difficult the whole way through. So again, it all begins from the first interaction over the phone when they call you. You want to seem happy, pleasant, all that. And some of these skills, I use them from this book, The Art of the Seduction. And I'm going to show you some of these tactics that I use, okay? So one thing about the charmer, and again, this is all off the book, The Art of the Seduction. But again, charmers use focused attention, all right? Let me put a comma there. One thing about this author that he's heavy on is using like making it personal. From the time you enter the customer's home, oh wow, what a beautiful home you have. You looking to build that rapport with them. If you notice they have nice fish or whatever, wow, beautiful fish. Whatever it takes to like, let's let's build that rapport, and let's let them be comfortable with us being in their house. So um, that's one part of focused attention. Another thing they use is boosted self-esteem. And again, some of these tactics is a little controversial, but this book is controversial in itself. But like, if you on a job, right? You see a guy, he got a lot of working out pills and powder shakes. I ain't saying you gotta call the guy Hercules, but you focus attention. Like, oh, I can tell you fit. You work out. What kind of routine you do? You got any suggestions? Like, boom, you building that rapport while you doing your disassembly. If you choose to talk to the customer, that is. If you don't want to talk to them, then just go on about your business. But if you want to build that rapport with them, you're looking for little things. You notice a lot of culinary things. Maybe they're a chef. Oh, you a chef? What kind of stuff do you make? You're just looking for that small talk, but that focus, that focused attention, that boosted self-esteem. Like, oh, I'm sure you probably make really good, you know, food, or I'm sure you cook excellent. You know, that goes a long way in when you're in someone's home and like, you're trying to build that rapport with them. Because look, at the end of the day, we're gonna quote them. We're gonna give them a bill. We're gonna tell them, look, it's X amount for this bill. If we build a good rapport with them, charm them, you know, um, work on those soft skills, it definitely helps close the sale. And it definitely is gonna, when you give them that number, it's gonna be a lot more digestible than if you go in their house and you got a nasty attitude, or you're not really pleasant, or like you don't come across right. Like, these kind of tactics help ease the interaction with you and the customer, and it creates repetitive customers that keep calling you over and over and over. So again, we're talking tonight about the book, the Art of Seduction, one of my favorite books of all time, and we're talking about how you can use some of these tactics from this book to build your soft skills in appliance repair, to close the deal, to make more sales. These are proven tactics. All right, let's get back to this. All right, another thing. Um, Charmers often make their targets the center of attention and fade to background. One thing that the author in this book is really big on is like complimenting your customer or your target. He says target, but for tonight's show we just substitute that word and put customer. But like, you're gonna, like, if you see paintings in the house, oh, this is very nice. Are you a painter? Oh, how beautiful! Wow, that's really nice. If you see like um what's potter stuff, tell them like, oh wow, you do pottery. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. If you see a garden, you're just looking for those soft skills. You're looking to close the deal. We want to close the deal. We're gonna tell them a big number at the end of the day. We're gonna tell them it's X amount for the repair, and here's how much it costs. But again, if you build those soft skills, you will get a highly. Uh, it's more likely that you're gonna um, win the deal. But if you go in there again with a nasty attitude, if you go in there pissed off, if you're disrespectful, if you got just a crappy demeanor to you, maybe you're gonna lose a lot of business like that. You know what I'm saying? So again, we talking about the art of seduction, and we talking about one of the seducer types, which is the charmer. Uh, One thing that the author said about this is that this Benjamin Disraeli said that if you talk to a man about himself, he will listen for hours. Like I said, you go in there, you put your bag down, ask him what's wrong with the appliance, ask him, all the questions, do your diagnostics. But now you got to put in the part, or now you got to do the repair, and they're just sitting there watching you, and there's that awkward silence. If you don't want to talk, that's fine. That's up to you. But if you want to talk, I'm just giving you some suggestions. I'm just giving you some things to help with soft skills. So again, another thing that the author laid out about the charmer is like subtlety. Subtlety is key. You can't be too obvious with your charm. You can't just go in there and be outright blatant with it, like, oh, you're the best. Oh, I'm so happy to be in your home. Oh, this and that, because then they know that you're just trying to, you're not real with it. You want to be subtle with it. You want to go in there, conduct your business, do what you got to do, and then do your little charming. Like I said, you see paintings on the wall or even on the refrigerator. More than likely it's the kids. So you want to tell them like, oh, who drew this? Who's the Picasso? Little stuff like that. You see the dog. If you okay with dogs, talk to them about their dogs. You just want to build that rapport. All of this works because listen, when you leave these people's house, years from now, they will remember you. This tactics have helped me. Never, like I got repeat customers a lot because the interactions that I have with them is personable, but again, it's using these tactics. It's making the interaction one-on-one pleasurable. You know what I'm saying? So, again, if you're tuning in, welcome. Tonight's show is we talking about this book, the art of seduction, and one of the seducer types being the charmer, and how the charmer can help in appliance repair and help with your soft skills and help secure the deal. Again, I can't tell you the amount of times you got two types of text. You got some text that is technical but horrible with people. And then you got some text that's good with people but probably not good technically. The ones that's good with the people always gonna do better. I don't know why that is, but people just like things personable. So if you wanna like be an overall good asset to your company, a good technician, a good business owner, develop soft skills. And again, pick up this book, the art of seduction. And again, one of the seducer types is the charmer. There's 11 types. Go through all of them. All right. So going back to let me take a break here and read some of these comments. I don't really got. Let me see. Untamed Kango, what's good? Untamed. Yeah, we tapped in tonight from Hollywood. Welcome. August 15th, y'all. Come out here August 15th. Let me put the banner. Hold on. Meet and greet, y'all. August 15th. Come out here to Hollywood Beach. Come to the city. I want to thank y'all for tonight's show. I want to show y'all what, if y'all come out here, what it looks like. Hollywood Beach, y'all. Meet and greet August 15th. Let's read some of these comments. Ossie Rankin, hello, brother B. Can I get the payment link? Ossie, I swear to God, you in the class, bro. You in the class. Ossie call me every day to get in. Ossie, you in, man. We just haven't set up the link yet. I moved Ossie from one place to the other, man. So that's a big endeavor, man. I've been a little tied up. Notice I haven't done YouTubes in like 2 weeks. But tonight I wanted to come live. I wanted to talk to y'all about this book I read, The Art of Seduction. Let me show y'all right here. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So again, welcome to tonight's show. We're talking about how to use the art of seduction to develop soft skills to close the deal in appliance repair. Okay? We're talking about some of the seducer types, one of them being the charmer. And tonight I'm laying out some of the charmer's tactics. I'm sorry for little man in the background crying. I guess they ain't give him ice cream. Okay, again, charmers are listeners. They often gather information by letting their target speak about themselves. It is often from here charmers will flatter based on insecurities, anxieties, fears, or phobias. I found that to be a very good tactic too. Again, if your customers a cook or they offer you something to eat and you want to take it, oh man, this is the best food I ever had in my life. What did you use for this? Again, paintings, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They go, little man, he the MVP of the show. Little man wasn't having it. Little man, I'll see you later, man. You was destroying the whole show tonight. Love, peace, and harmony. All right, again, so, Charmers, they listen to us, man. You go in the customer's home. You want to pick up on little things from them, build that one-on-one. These are the tactics that the customers, the charmers use. All right. Another thing too, charmers make their subjects the center of the show, and your targets will become highly addicted. One thing that the author was very big on is when you're doing your repairs, right, and your customers are just talking and you know listen to them. Make them feel like they're important. You know what I'm saying? When they tell you about, oh, I took these pills for my back, and seem like, I'm not saying this in a bad way, but seem, like you care. You should care, but seem like you do at least. Don't just tune them out. Just build soft skills, soft skills, soft skills. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Listening to your customers. And, okay, another thing too. Charmers adapt to their target spirit. Another thing you'll find is that um, reports and mirroring is a big thing. Like if you hear that your customers like say they like certain charities or organizations, seem like you care about them too. Like, oh, I love those people. Oh, I love Blue Cross and Shield. Oh, I love PETA and whatever. Like, it's about like mirroring your customers, seeming engaged with them, seeming like they matter, making it personable, and again, adapting to their spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that the author is very big on this book. All right, okay. Charmers always boast of self-sacrifice, sharing in their target's pain, no matter how real or fake. I can't tell you the amount of time that you on a job and like, oh man, I gotta do a overload relay capacitor. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna do it for you, just for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, make them feel like it's special. Like the repair, they're paying you big money. You want to make them feel like, you gave some, like you gave your all to this. You know what I'm saying? And it was a big, you made a big, like say on a Saturday. You don't normally work on Saturdays, but you go in for them. Tell them like, man, I made a sacrifice for you. You know what I'm saying? But anything for the customer, just to make sure that like y'all happy. You want to show like you making sacrifices on their behalf. That's very charming, according to the author. All right. Okay. Another thing, charmers never speak about themselves or share about their problems. They are always a source of pleasure. One thing about us, like, it's not wise to share in your problems. Like if you having marital problems, don't talk about it in the customer's house. If you have if you have political ideas, or if you have like sensitive views, don't talk about it. If you're having problems, don't talk about it in front of the customer. Internalize all that stuff. Don't bring that to their house. Um, Never speak about like your problems to the customer. So that's a big thing that the author emphasizes on. They are always a source of pleasure. All right. All right. Another one here. Um, Bear with me. Charmers never criticize their subjects. This will overly disrupt the charm process. Um, like like it's not wise. Like if you got somebody that's like a little messy or like a little, whatever, it's not wise to make fun of them, or it's not wise to like, you know, if your customer's not too wise with like how the appliances work, it's not wise to criticize them and say like, you don't know how your stuff works. it's never really wise to criticize your customers, period. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake, playing, sarcastic, nothing. That's something that I learned from the author, and I try not to do. You know what I'm saying? All right, you with me, y'all? All right, we almost done with tonight's show. Okay, I guess to wrap it up, y'all, this is the final thing that I want to talk about. Lull your victim, again, your customers into ease and comfort. Charm is like it's like the hypnotist trick with a swinging watch. The more relaxed the target, the easier it is to bend him or her to your will. The key to making your targets feel comfortable is to mirror them, adapt to their moods. People are narcissists. They are drawn to those most similar to themselves. Seeing those, oh, I did that again. I don't know why I wrote that twice. They seem to share with their values and understand their spirit. They will fall under your spell. So again, guys, that's my like little take on tonight's episode of The Art of Seduction. If you haven't read this book, please, excellent book. Please read it. It helps with your soft skills with the customer. You will secure more sales. These tactics, and they don't just work on appliance repair. They work on in other areas of life. And I'm telling you, once you read this book, it's dangerous. Be careful. Don't say I ain't warn you. Once you read it, you'll understand why. But again, y'all, there y'all have it, man. I'm glad y'all tonight's was nice and easy, nice and short. August 15th. Please come on down here. We're gonna do a meet and greet. I can't wait to meet y'all in person. Look at my city, y'all. Come check it out. Hollywood Beach. We out here live, man. I hope to see y'all soon. With all that said, Art of Seduction, Robert Greene, Soft Skills, signing out.